Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hacking Self-Storage. So it is Tuesday, and that means that we go through my week in numbers and see how well we did at Clough Rd. Clough Rd is my newest site, and we've only been open 7 months, 8 months now, somewhere on there anyway. And yes, I go through the data, and hopefully it gives you some idea on what you can expect when you open a new site. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very, very prominent location, A1 location next door to a Starbucks and a Greg's on a very, very busy road. So don't get me wrong, you probably... well, unless you've got a really good location, it might not get the numbers we're getting. And obviously, our SEO is already built up as well because we're already in Hull. It's another string to our bow in Hull. So our SEO is on point as well. So we're already ranking for all the right keywords already. So when you first open up, you maybe aren't doing that. So yeah, maybe you won't get the identical results, but at least it gives you an insight into what you can expect or what somebody's doing anyway. Anyway, sure thing, let's just go with it. Right, so the amount of quotes last week, we did 30 quotes. Interesting that, because normally Clough Rd is a little bit busier than Willoughby. Willoughby last week, I believe, had about 40 quotes. So yeah, it was substantially more quotes at Willoughby last week, which is surprising. We got 9 reservations though, so that's a conversion rate of 30%. 30% conversion rate. However, there is a caveat to that. A lot of them were small size rooms. It was 25 square foot, 25 square foot. So we only reserved 415 square foot. When you look at last week, we reserved 800 square foot. So it's a little bit of a difference, but ultimately we're getting people in, and the smaller size units, and we get more price per square foot as well. So yeah, yin and yang. Number of move-ins. We had 10 move-ins last week. Love it. 10 move-ins for 715 square foot. That's a conversion rate of quotes to move-ins of 33%. So over the moon with that. I tell you, I said to my wife, Clough Rd is the gift that just keeps on giving. It's fantastic. I was speaking to somebody yesterday, and they said, "Oh, shout out to Bob, yeah, best mate Bob." He was saying, "Oh yeah, I watch your videos all the time. How's business going?" And I said, "Yeah, really good, yeah." And then I was speaking to somebody else on Saturday at a wedding, Chris. Shout out to Chris. And he was saying, "Yeah, didn't you have a bad week or something at Clough Rd?" I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. I literally tell everybody everything." And that was 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 5 weeks ago when we only literally moved. We moved in zero. We absolutely moved in zero. Yeah, so 5 weeks ago we moved in zero, and so it's. And I was talking to somebody else. Well, they've got to remain nameless because I haven't got permission to share this. Somebody else in self-storage, and they were saying they was having a horrific time, really, really bad time. Not moving as many people, not getting as many reservations. But my response to that was, listen, it will come round, because as long as you've got your systems in place, as long as you've got your procedures in place, as long as you've got your sales process in place, as long as you're showing up on Google, you're doing everything correctly, it will turn around. It has to turn around. There's no doubt about it. It will change. And sure enough, it has. And so for me, as long as you're doing the small things right, even when you're getting, Angela's actually ringing me now from Angela, manager. As long as you're getting the small things right, then you will eventually turn it around. And so I wasn't worried, and I do believe that one of the reasons why we had zero is because we was going from phase 1, where we had no units available, to opening up phase 2, and so therefore there was that lag time. But now we're right back on it. I mean, since then we've moved in 710 square foot, 400 square foot, 785 square foot, 715 square foot. That week we lost 870 square foot, which is a bloody lot. It's a lot for Clough Rd. But since then, we've netted 535, 150, 460, and this week we netted 525. So Clough Rd is literally the gift that keeps on giving. I said to somebody else last week that if I could open 10 Clough Rds, I'd be made forever. My family would be made forever. It'd be fantastic. But it's not. I know that it's not always. I don't want to say it as easy, because it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. And yeah, it'd be fantastic if you could open up another Clough Rd. And so we're heads of terms at a minute with some other players as well. As soon as we sign the heads of terms, no, can I tell? Probably still can't even tell you. But as soon as we sign the contract, which should be in the next couple of months, then I will tell you all where we're going. Really, 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 really excited. It's going to be a big site. It's got massive expansion plan capabilities as well. We can put maybe 50, 60 containers outside as well, outdoor units. It is a prominent location. I would say it's as good, if not better, than Clough Rd as well. Just super excited by that. It's going to cost over £1 million to fit out, to kit out. But you know what, you got to spin that dice, though. We've got to spin that dice, keep rolling it. And yeah, I'm excited. My wife said to me, Dean, we're good. Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do it again? Because we've got to sign personal guarantees for more money, more borrowing. I've already told everybody that we're in, what is our current debt limit? 900 grand, another 200 grand's coming in. And I'm going to have to borrow more money for this. And she's like, we're good at the minute. We're good. Why do we have to, why can't we just stick? I'm like, Claire, because we're not great, and good is the enemy of great. So we need to get out of good to get to great. But the problem is most people stick at good because life is good. They don't want to and don't need to gamble it all and risk it all to go to great. But I just can't stop. I'm addicted to it. It's like when we had when the reason why I was so motivated to do something before is we had a really small house, but it was a lovely house. Really loved it, but I wasn't good yet. I wasn't good. So now we're good. It's so easy to stop now and think, do you know what? Why am I doing this? Why am I risking it? I spend a lot of time with the kids. I can do this. I can do that. But then also for me, what am I teaching the kids with that? Because I believe you teach your kids by your actions, not just by what you say to them. And what am I teaching the kids? I don't want the kids, my kids, just to be content with being good. There's something inside me that really wants me to drive, and that's what I enjoy. I enjoy the progress. I enjoy, it's not necessarily money, but I enjoy the building of something. And so I really enjoy it. And if I stop doing that, then I don't know, like Clough Rd for me now is just working. It's almost paying its bills. And so if I stop now, then where's the excitement? I need excitement. I need that that I don't know, just that kick, adrenaline I get. I love it. And so, yeah, we're opening there. We've got another new site that we're looking at, a new site, but that will be open for another maybe 2 years, 18 months. It's a new build as well. So we're getting that built for us. I can't tell you too much about it, but again, it's next door to a Starbucks. That's all I can tell you, but it's a really good location. So I'm really excited about the future as well. And shout out to Mike McCarthy as well, because Mike McCarthy gave me a wonderful bit of advice about what direction we're going and what I should be doing. And just that little phone call, it really meant a lot to me, because it was something that I thought, do you know what? Yeah, because we was going down a certain route, and I know now that we need to go for bigger size units. I need to get into the freehold game. And so I had a chat with Mike and I said, look, we can't do it. We just can't get in the freehold yet. We haven't got the cash flow. We haven't got the money. I need one more site to bring in, like Willoughby, to bring in that cash flow, that 30,000 or 40,000 pound profit a month. And then once I do that and I've serviced the debt a little bit more, then I can afford to do freehold. Anyway, Jesus Christ, I just yap on, don't I? Right, back to the figures. So last week, as you know, we gained 525 square foot. We brought in 715, 33% reservations. We only had 3 move outs, which was great for 190 square foot. So 525. So far this month, we are up. Let's have a look. 155, 610, 1100, about just over 1100 square foot. We're up at Clough Rd in this month, which is fantastic, because we're down 880 square foot at Willoughby, and at the minute I believe at Beverley we're about 330 square foot up as well. So as a whole, it's not been such a bad month. Right, let's get some more data, some more information for you guys. Right, where did our quotes come from? Our quotes came from Google. Wow, 73% came from Google. If you remember yesterday, we spoke about from Willoughby, our quotes came from, most of our quotes came from other sources other than Google. It was less than 50% last week at Google for Willoughby. Clough Rd, I would normally expect Willoughby, because it's not as good location. It's a good location, but not as good with passenger aid. So I would normally expect Clough Rd to have more of its quotes coming from other sources, and Willoughby, I'd expect more quotes coming from Google. So it's interesting that it's flip-flop where I would expect it to be. So 19 quotes came from Google, which was 73%. It's only saying here we've got 26 quotes, but on the system, I've got 30 quotes. That's interesting. So this is based on 26 quotes. So 19 from Google. Signs and passing by were 3, so that's 11%, 11.54, so 12%. Used before is 1, so that's 4%. And word of mouth is 3, which is 11.54% as well. Right, let's get down to nitty gritty, the figures, how much we've taken, etc. Well, yesterday I told you how much we've taken. I think it was like £3,000 for Clough Rd this week. The gross revenue at the minute is for this month. And by the way, I'm recording it on yesterday. Yesterday when you're listening to it, it feels weird saying yesterday because yesterday's today. Anyway, it was Monday when I recorded it. We've taken £11,382.66, At this time last month, that's why I always love to compare on Stora, it told me that we took £9,906.86. So it's an increase of 12.97%. So that's fantastic, especially when we lost all that square footage in 1 week. Don't forget, you're moving out people who are probably paying full price rent, and you're pulling in people that are paying half price rent. So the fact that we're up there 12.97% means that that's wonderful. I reckon that we're going to be taking around about £1,500 to £2,000 more than we did this time last month as well, which means we're well on course. We're well ahead of our projections, like 9 months ahead. So that's great. Our monthly MRR, monthly recurring revenue, is £22,681.49. Do you know what? I love saying MRR because I sound like I don't know, technical. I think it sounds cool. So £22,681.49. That's if everybody was paying full price rent, etc. And it's gone up 17.08%. Last 30 days ago, we was taking £18,808. So we're nearly £4,000 more. £4,000 more, which is tremendous. We're about £1,500 more on the gross revenue, what we've actually taken. So that's interesting. Really, really good stuff. Really good data. Occupancy, very, very important again, is 54.11. So 54% occupied. If you compare that to where it was 30 days ago, it was 46.25%. So we've increased by 7.86%. So nearly 8%. So it's fantastic. It all is pointing in the right direction. It's wonderful. The rate per square foot, we're just keeping above that £20. We're £20 and 3 pence. And if we look where it was 30 days ago, it is £18.38. So we've had an increase of 8.24%. I'm not too bothered the prices that the price per square foot is going to go down. It's not going to be hitting £20 per square foot in the future. In the short term future, long term, it'll be way up. Excuse me. Yeah, long term, way over that. But short term, it will dip a little bit because we've decreased our prices. Because when I say decrease, I don't mean we decreased our prices, but basically before, obviously when we were really full for phase 1, we've opened up phase 2 now. So now we've got space to use. So the less space you have, the more expensive you have. So when we were phase 1, it was really, really expensive because we didn't have very many units. Now we're open phase 2, we need to drop back down to a normal price for lease up. So we're back in lease up. Hopefully we won't be in lease up for long. But yeah, it's trending in the right direction. What did we hit? We actually hit £20.59 4 days ago. Let's have a look. £20.58 6 days ago. Let's have a look at the occupancy. How many square foot are we actually occupied? Look at this. Oh, yes. We are occupied. Square foot in use, 9,535 square foot. Break-even point is around about £12,000. Don't know exactly yet. It's a bit up in the air with obviously price per square foot, etc. But yeah, about 12,000 square foot. So we're well on the way. Another couple of months, 3 months, hopefully we'll be there. That'll be absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look. Yeah, 9,535. That is the most square footage we've ever had in the building. So yeah, it's going well. Let's have a look at the bookings. Total bookings since we've opened 238. Let's have a look at the subscriptions coming in. No, active up and coming. Here we go. Oh, we haven't got that many, to be honest. We've got 1, 2. Let's see if I can move in. So we've got on the 24th. So do you know what? We haven't got a lot moving in this week. 27th. Not too bad. 250. Yeah, we've only got like 250 square foot due in this week. So not good. But I don't think we've got many move outs actually. The move outs we've got are just small units, 25 square foot. So hopefully we can have another positive week as well on there. We've got a container coming in 5th of September. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 7 bookings. That's all we've got at the minute for Clough Rd. So hopefully we'll take some more bookings this week and it'll be another good week. Good, solid week. All right, my friends, I will speak to you. What's my hair doing, Jesus? Right, shut up, Dean. Just go. Right, I'll see you later. Love you. I appreciate you. I'll have to go and see my super grand. See you later. Bye.